Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glory be to God Almighty for another opportunity to be here with you. I am Tyrone Poole, and I want to welcome those who are watching on YouTube. How you doing? Everybody on LinkedIn, what's going on? And all those who are watching on X, formerly known as Twitter and Facebook, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Life is a University show. Please, please like and subscribe because teamwork makes the right dreams work for others. The right teamwork makes the dreams work for others. Well, what is the purpose of Life is a University show? Well, I understand that life is truly a university, and there are principal classes that life offers us all. And those classes are called tests, trials, and temptations. And our experiences with these principal classes is the only thing that separates me from you and you from me. And that is the truth. Now, this next statement that I'm about to say is also 100% truth. The difference between those who overcome these temptations, trials, and tests, the difference lies 3 inches between the ears. That's right, people. It's how do you think? How do you set your mind when you are being tempted, when you are being tested, or when life is trying you? How do you set your mind? Do you just half full or do you see it half empty? That is the difference, people. So my purpose as host of Life is a University is to give you principle-based information that will inspire and motivate you mentally, spiritually, and physically. So you can overcome and graduate Life University. So you can move on to the next level of your potential. Today's lesson is about the politics in life and business, power and influence that prevents. That's right. Politics in life and business, power and influence that prevents. So, are you ready? Are you ready to work that thing? Yes, I am. So let's WTT 100, people. Today, I'm going to talk about, and I want to draw your attention to a pressing issue that continues to plague our society. And that issue is the politics of power and influence that prevents the right people, from getting the right opportunities. Now, in a fair and just world, let me say that again. In a fair and just world, you would think opportunities and they would be open and should be open. Opportunities would and should be open to all based on merit, skills, and hard work. You would think that. However, it is our current reality. The distribution of opportunities is often mirrored. It's mirrored by favoritism. Another word we could use is nepotism. Nepotism. And basically any other form of political maneuvers that keep deserving individuals from reaching their full potential. I better calm down. Let me take a deep breath on this one here. Inhale, exhale. I got to calm down. Because this one here, really, as I know it's a lot of you out there, you know you were the right person for the job. But because of politics, nepotism, favoritism, you know you were better than that person. Inhale, exhale. So one of the most significant areas where we see this issue of politics rear its ugly head and manifest itself is in the realm of politics itself. The corridor of power are often filled with individuals who have not earned their positions through hard work and dedication, but rather they earned their position through connections and influence. Now, there's nothing wrong with connections and influence. If you've done the work and you worked hard, then I do believe that greatness has to be called to the stage by other great people. But what I'm talking about are people who have not put in the work, who have not dedicated themselves, but because that's my cousin, because that is my relative, or I went to school or college with that person, I'm going to give them the job. I'm going to give them the opportunity. When the person that was the most deserving is outside, from the outside, looking into the window from the outside in the cold. You guys let me take a deep breath again. Inhale, exhale. That's why you see the sign behind me. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Now, the politics, it just does not only undermine the principles of democracy, but also leads to situations where the best and brightest minds are sidelined in favor of those who know how to play the political game of life and business. You guys have heard that term before? You got to know how to play the game. You got to know how to play the game. That's why the world is messed up like it is. You got too many people playing games. T-Pooh, you need to run for politics. Maybe I'm going to run for politics. Would you guys vote for me? Would you guys vote for me? Because you guys know I cut it down the middle now. I cut it down the middle. But moreover, people, the impact of this issue of politics in business and life, and actually in politics itself, this issue extends far beyond the realm of politics. Oh yeah. This is where we're about to dive deep. We're about to dive deep into the pool. Now, before I dive deep into this pool, I have to take a break. And when I return, I will continue this discussion about politics in life and business. Power and influence that prevents. So you guys continue to hang around, and I am going to be right back with more. Life is a university, so don't go nowhere. I'll be right back.
There's a price to pay to become somebody new. There's a price to pay for change. Do I have what it takes? When you look into my future, can you see me making it?
Okay. 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 Okay.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You guys remember Welcome Back, Carter? Well, welcome back to Life is a University Show. I am your host, Tyrone Poole, and today's topic is the politics of life and business, power and influence that prevents. Now, the impact of this issue of politics in life and business, the power and influence that prevents, the impact of this issue extends far beyond the realm of politics, as I previously mentioned. It lives also in business. This politics, it lives in education. This politics that operates power and influence, it lives in other sectors as well. And we see this time and time again, how individuals with the right connections are able to secure opportunities that should rightfully go to others. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Have you experienced what I'm talking about? Well, I have. And my experience with it is, now I always say I started. I started 12 years in the National Football League, people. 12 years. That is over 13,000 snaps of NFL football, covering great wide receivers. You can name them. Name them. I played against them. I've had good games. I had bad games. But 12 years, people. Over 13,000 snaps, and that's not even counting the playoffs. And I've had an opportunity to win in the playoffs. I had an opportunity to play in the biggest game. I've had the opportunity to be coached by some of the brightest minds that are considered to be head coaches. But do you guys know that I have put in applications and have not been picked up? Now, one coach, an AD, an athletic director, told me this. He said, Tyrone, he said, I'm going to be honest with you. Number one, I think they're intimidated by you, the head coach, because they feel like if they bring you on with your pedigree, that they just feel intimidated by your knowledge. Well, you know what? I'm here to help. I'm not trying to take over nobody's program. I'm just trying to add some shine to it. I'm trying to take what the team has, and maybe I can add a little bit of my seasoning to it to help us get to the top, mainly to help the kids, because I want the kids to experience what I have experienced. Praise be to God. But this AD told me, he says, now myself as the athletic director, he says, I hire the coaches, and it's up to them to determine their staff. And he says, my experience has taught me and told me and shown me that these coaches, they bring in their buddies. They bring in their buddies. Even though you may be very well qualified, usually they bring in their buddies. And how true that is, my friends. So this type of politics in life and business perpetuates a cycle of inequality, people, and limits the potential for progress and growth in our society. So for that reason only, I believe it is essential that we address this issue head on and work towards creating a more level playing field for all individuals. All individuals. Now, we can call, let's call this field that we're going to play on right now. Let's call this field meritocracy. 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 That's what we're going to call the playing field. This is the new playing field. Meritocracy. Meta who, Tyrone? You talking about the metaverse? No, I'm not talking about the metaverse. Meritocracy. Now, what it simply means is it's a social system, society, or organization in which people get success or power because of their ability, not of their money or social position. What did he say? I'm going to repeat it again. Meritocracy. That's a new playing field. And what it simply means is it is a social system, society, or organization in which people get success or power because of their abilities, not because of their money or social status or position. And also, I believe I speak for pretty much everyone. After all the stuff that I've said, I think I pretty much speak for everyone when I say this. When I say meritocracy, the meritocracy system should be the guiding principle in our society. People should get positions based off of meritocracy. Now, in a society where individuals are again judged on their abilities, that's meritocracy. Merit. They're judged on their abilities. They get the job based off of their abilities and accomplishments rather than their connections or their background. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with connections because I'm a firm believer that greatness has to be called to the stage. No one can call themselves to the stage. Even Jesus had to be called by John the Baptist because Jesus was walking around amongst everybody. Didn't nobody know who he was until John the Baptist pointed him out and said, there. He pointed at everybody looking around. Oh, this guy here? So I do believe that you need connections, and I do believe you have to have a background, right? Because you don't want somebody to be a leader and they have no background on anything that can show that they need and they should be deserving of that position. But again, I'm saying that it should not be where this person basically gets the job because of their connections and just because they are part of a family that has a very large name. Now, you, me, we, as members of this society, we have a role to play in combating, stopping. Like I said, just do the right thing, people. That's not just a Spike Lee thing. And I was gonna put up Spike Lee. I was gonna put his movie up there, but I didn't want Spike to, hey, Tyrone, I know you went to Fort Valley State and I went to Morehouse, but brother, you got to take that down. So just do the right thing. So I believe all of us have a role to play in combating the politics of influence and ensuring that opportunities are distributed fairly and equitably. And let me add something else. Let me put my hands on my hips. Now I gotta get the head going. Now let me add something else. We must hold our leaders and institutions accountable for their actions. And we must demand transparency and accountability in all decision-making processes, lower or higher. Whatever the level of society is, people have to be held accountable. Now, in conclusion, let me close with this. Let me close this wonderful episode of Life is a University Show by saying the politics of society that keep the right people from getting the right opportunities are significantly challenged. They are a challenge that we must confront if we are to build a more just and equitable society. You, me, we need to work together to break down these barriers and create a world where talent and hard work are rewarded. And everyone has the chance. That's all I want. I just want a chance. I just want a chance. You just want a chance. And everyone should have that chance to fulfill their potential. So, as I prepare to close another great episode, and until the next episode, I pray that you prosper in everything and be in health just as your soul prospers. I want to thank you for watching Life is a University Show. And if today's information has helped you any kind of way, please email us and share your thoughts. info@lifeisauniversity.com. Also, if you are having a corporate event, workshop, college program, youth empowerment seminar, church functions, and you need a unique speaker, you need someone who's going to work that thing. I am that unique speaker you're looking for. Just send me an email at bookings@tyronepoole.com and let's work that thing. And again, I want to thank you for watching Life is a University Show, where our mantra is work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. Because either way, we're going to work that thing. What do? We work that thing. What is it all about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? What is it all about? What is work that thing all about? It's all about the E. It's all about the E, people. It's all about energy. It's all about effort, effectiveness, efficiency, or whatever your E word is. Whatever excites you to earn that thing. The E is about everyone. WTT 100, people. Peace. I am out of here. See you guys next time.